Okay, so this is standard 3 reflection video. Standard 3 is talking about how the teacher should know about the curriculum standards for each, for the lesson that they're going to be teaching, and the content that they're going to be teaching, and then implement those standards in the classroom. Additionally, it also talks about how the teacher must also use state and district standards to create lessons that meets the needs of all students and all learners. This is something I struggled with a little bit in the implementing in the classroom, because I didn't fully understand exactly what it meant. And something that goes along with this is also explaining what you're going to be doing to the students in student-friendly terms, which is something I do every single day. I'm very, very energetic about it, and it just happened with a lesson that I did about a parachute. I said, this is why we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing it. We're going to be trying to do this together. And I did everything in student-friendly terms, and it made them really excited, which was great. And that also falls into standard 1 as well with the fun learning environment. So this standard is essential for teachers to become familiar with, especially in a public school, for obvious reasons. But most importantly, however, teachers want to make sure that the students are learning the proper lessons at the proper time. So that goes into following a unit plan, structuring plans and unit plans. By a teacher becoming familiar with that specific school's curriculum standards, the teacher can appropriately plan lessons and be able to meet the needs of all types of learners in doing so and in the proper order. And at the school that I currently teach at, this is something that is done at the start of every unit. We plan together. The coach and I will, this is something I said, and I quote, the coach and I will look through the Missouri standards as well as what is required by the district for all students to learn. For example, since I work in physical education, a health unit is required. So we'll balance that out on when to do that. And it's required by the state of Missouri as well. So we're not just doing this for Parkway, it's also the state. So when choosing a unit that we want to implement next, this would essentially be our process, and we'll take what the students already know and how we want to build upon those skills learned. We can choose whatever unit we want to focus on, but the one thing that remains the same is that we must teach what is required by the state in that unit. And once we're familiar with that, what we have to teach in that unit, we'll begin planning out the week accordingly, and then it becomes a little easier. And finally, the standard is extremely important for all teachers to know and understand. If someone is an aspiring teacher, this is even more important for them to understand prior to planning lessons. The last thing you want to happen is that you plan a unit, you get all the kids excited about it, and then you don't end up meeting something that you had to teach within that unit. In this scenario, it may be difficult to even impossible to go back and try and reach that and meet that material again. Thank you.